Hello, this is Jane from Woven Art Jewellery. I just thought I'd show you a work in progress where I'm just actually weaving a basket weave torque necklace. It's got 12 strands of sterling silver split into sets of 2, so I've got 6 sets of 2 strands, some twisted, some just plain round. To start off this weave, you basically cut the wire to length, obviously. This is a pretty long piece because it's going to be a necklace rather than a bracelet, so each strand is about 80 centimetres long, so they are quite difficult to control, and you need to be careful that you don't poke yourself in the eye, so it's probably a good idea to wear goggles when you do this. I use a workbench to clamp the work because I found it works really well. Not only does it hold it securely, it also allows the weave space to grow underneath the table, which is where it will come out. So it was a thing that I found really worked for me. So anyway, once you've cut the wires to length, you then take the ends together with masking tape so it comes off quite easily afterwards. You then clamp it in your table, and then you separate the strands into 3 strands towards you and 3 away, 3 sets I should say. The first one you bring towards you, the next 2 away, the next 2 towards you, away, towards you, away, etc. like that. And how you start the weave is you take the very first one on the right hand side, you pull it up in the air very tightly, and then you bend it over the other ones. And you hold it tightly and you make sure that the 2 wires, if you're using pairs, are stacked on top of each other and not crossing. You then take the next strand closest to you and you bring it up, hold it tight and pull it over towards you. The next one that's facing you, you pull it up again and take it away from you. The next one, bring it up towards you. All the while you're holding this, the original strand very tight to make sure it doesn't lose tension. Then carry on, so the next strand away from you and the final strand towards you. And when you've got pairs, you always want to make sure that the wires aren't crossing over each other, but they stay next to each other in parallel. So when you've done all your strands over each way, you then take the original strand that crossed over the others and you bend it back towards the back. So you should now have 3 strands towards you and 3 strands away from you. To keep the tension, you want to make sure that when you weave, you've always got the start of the weave at the very top of your table or clamp. So after each row, I basically move the workbench, open it up and allow the weave to actually go back under the table in between into the clamp, and then I re-tighten it up and then you're ready to do that again. So you pull the far right one up and over the other 2, making sure they're stacked neatly on top of each other. Then you take the next strand, bring it up tightly, bring it towards you. The next set up and away, next strand up and towards you, next strand up and away, and then the final strand up and towards you. And then, as I said, you take the one that went over all of the strands originally towards the back, so again you've got 3 and 3. I then move it down into my clamp so it's nice and tight and start that again, and you basically carry on doing that until you've got the length you need. I'll come back and show you what it looks like when I've finished. Okay, take care, bye.